Or I could just like do it. Be like we could just do a montage where you're just like you go back, Godrat takes your gold, and he gives you silver.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, cool. So we'll do that. So you're gonna need 40 silver, which means 4 gold. You're gonna need 4 gold a pound. So you currently right now you have 2 pounds. You need 6 more pounds. So 4 times 6, you're gonna need 24 gold pieces. So subtract 24 gold pieces.
I'd only need one of them, right? Because I have one that's already silvered.
No, you have a silvered long sword, not a short sword.
Yeah, I have it written down as short. Sorry. Let me change that. I thought you said it was short.
No, sir. It is a silvered longsword.
Do any of us use long swords?
Deca doesn't.
Well, I mean, you have proficiency in longswords, but you can't dual wield with a longsword.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
It's too long.
That's what she said.
You unmute your line.
Phoenix, what do you use as your main weapon?
I just got back.
Well, my Mino is my sickle, but I also have a great club on me.
So you wouldn't use a silver longsword?
He does not have proficiency in martial weapons, so he cannot use a longsword.
All right then. I asked him if he'd be willing to. Well, what is the trade? What do I do for the gold to silver?
Yeah, so basically, you're gonna need a pound. So 40 silver pieces is 1 pound. So that's 4 gold pieces. So 24 gold pieces, and you need to take away 80 of your silver pieces.
So minus 24?
Minus 24 gold and minus 80 silver. And he's gonna but he's also going to actually he looks at you and goes,
you know what? If you give me this silver short sword, we'll consider it even with the silver you're providing me. No cost, just a silver longsword.
Just a longsword for the 2 short swords?
Yes, sir. I'll take me by the end of the day, probably. You're in luck. You came in early.
Sounds like a deal to me.
All right, so you hand over the silvered longsword. Make sure you get rid of that. Make sure you get rid of your 80 silver and your 24 gold. And you watch as Livius starts getting to work, smelting down your silver and making you your 2 short. Oh, you're gonna have to hand him over the 2 short swords. So delete your 2 short swords off your inventory.
I'm gonna delete them.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna get back 2 silver short swords at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
He's like, just come back before 8 p.m.
All right, sounds like a plan to me.
All right, cool. Does anybody else want to try to do anything?
You said I lose the 80 and 24.
80 silver, 24 gold, both short swords, and your silvered longsword, but you'll get back 2 silver short swords.
Gotcha.
At the end of the day, but obviously we're gonna have to play through the day. Yeah. All right. Does anybody else want to do anything? Go ahead.
Thought we had a deal.
Oh my. Okay.
How much for this heavy crossbow, sir?
Well, I don't typically buy or sell weapons, but I do have a friend in need of a hunting weapon. I'll give you...
And let me look up the fair price, because he's going to give you the fair price.
50 gold pieces for this heavy crossbow.
All right, delete, and add 50 gold pieces.
I
All right. Yeah, Baja, go.
I'm not really trying to sell it. I just want to know the price for over here at least.
Yeah.
The platinum necklace. I show.
Oh, wow. This is like very, very expensive looking. Let me see.
And yeah, you see him. He pulls like it's like one of those magnifying glasses like jewelry workers use, but like kind of like zoom in like real close. He goes,
oh wow, this is like heirlooms level stuff. I'd say like 750 gold pieces. I don't even know if anybody here could afford this, honestly.
And he glances at Rena and goes,
I mean, maybe the burgomaster, but this is a very pricey item. I don't know who could. I have no idea who could afford it in this little village.
Hold on. Let me do something. Hold on. Is it okay, Ryan, if I use a spell right now?
yeah, I mean, you can, but
Yeah,
it
I'd
might
like
freak
to
him
use.
out. It might freak it out. I mean, you're just sitting there and he's doing his spell.
It's okay. It's
All
okay.
right.
It's just
Okay, what are you
detect.
doing?
It's just to
Okay.
detect magic. I
Okay,
want to
yeah.
detect what's in the necklace to see
All
if
right,
it's still
yeah.
normal or not.
Yeah, go ahead and make sure you remove that spell slot, decrease
Yeah.
that spell slot, and Baha, you kind of like back up a little bit. You utter a few magic incantations, make some gestures, and like a pulse kind of emits from your fingertips, zoom, and it covers like the sort of the front entrance to this place. And the only magical essence you're getting off is coming off of Ben. There's no magic on the necklace.
It makes sense. Okay, I'm just gonna look at that now. I'm a little confused.
Sorry, Ben and Moonchild. But with Moonchild, it might be because of her weapon. Wait,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
holding a staff? I think.
Yeah, she has her staff, I believe.
Yeah, she has a staff. So I
Yeah.
think she has. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's understandable. But Ben over here, during the time when we were fighting that one, what was it? The armor thing. Remember that? Like when I only detected the armor thing, right?
Yeah.
During that time. Now me seeing him with magic, I'm like, yo, what is this? I'm a little confused. But I'm a, but,
You
but
detected magic from Ben.
yeah.
I think it's the curse.
Yeah, I think it's either the curse. It's either the curse or it's his cursed weapon. It's
Okay.
either
We
or.
all don't know about that.
But I don't know his weapon. I don't
We
know
just
his
know about the
dagger like that,
curse.
like that.
So basically, Baha thinks it might be the curse. Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back to it. To him. Do you know any connections around people, or is this just a secluded area itself of Berlovia? Does Berlovia have any allies or any connections?
Well, we sometimes have trade routes to Valaki, and well, there is crashed over. Oh gosh, I don't remember which direction it is. It's beyond the woods. You gotta be careful though. You're gonna be traveling through. Don't go into dense mist. The lighter mist you can maybe make it through without going crazy, but the dense, unseeing mist, don't go through that. You're gonna really have a bad time.
I have a question for it. What would you think for your connections? Would you think that they would try to take this necklace for a higher price?
I mean, if you do some good convincing, but anyone with a good eye will just give you a fair price, honestly, unless they're scamming you.
I guess I did deal with a scammer then, before.
Are you talking about Bildrath? Everyone knows he jacks up his prices. You know that, right?
I never knew that.
Well, he definitely jacks up his prices.
I sold him crossbow bolts for just 10 gold.
Okay, well that is strange. That is kind of an overpriced buy, but whatever. Now, no offense. Unless you have anything else urgent, he's gonna look at the rest of the party. He goes, I do have to work on the silver sword shorts.
I do. I have one more thing. And I pull out my broken coins. Is there anything you can make with these?
Hold up. How many broken coins did you have?
You just said stack of useless copper.
Okay. Yeah. Let me look at my notes real quick because I think I said that it was like
30 copper.
60 or 30. No, it was like it was 64 copper pieces that were just like busted, from that weird lightning strike. And he goes, well, I could probably make you a dagger. Maybe I don't know. Maybe some small little. And he kind of gestures. He's like, I can make you a ruler's length of an item, but I don't know what you want.
Can you make me a bowl?
A bowl? For eating?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fuck. I mean, as is a fuck it. That sounds like
Actually,
really easy.
I would like a ball, a hollow ball with extra metal pieces on the inside.
Okay. Sure. That's gonna be a little bit more difficult than a bowl. What up? What up? If you give me 5 gold pieces, I'll gladly get that to you finished with the silver short swords.
Deal.
All right. Yeah. So
Just so you know,
I'm
I
going to
want it
write
for,
that down
like,
so we remember. Yeah.
I want it for like I can roll it as like a distraction thing later on or something.
This man's gonna start collecting more broken copper and whatnot and just putting it in the fucking ball. Calling
It's
it.
like something that'll make noise as I roll it.
I
Oh,
think
cool.
that's the
All right.
worst fucking
Make
thing.
sure you delete your gold. And yeah, is there anything
now
else?
that I think about it, can I
Um,
go ahead, Phoenix?
no, you go.
I'm sorry, I'm just now connecting pieces. I would like to buy a bell that was in the guy. Bill Dratz had a bell.
Where are you gonna try to buy it for? Ask this guy, you dumbass.
No, I want a bell so I can have him put it inside the middle as a thing to make noise.
Yeah, let me check the price on that bell. We don't have to go all the way back to Bill Draft, but let me. Do you remember the
Let's
price of
just
that
say I
bell?
bought it.
Fucking expensive.
Nah, I don't think it was that expensive.
It was 10 gold pieces,
Yeah.
which is expensive.
Well, it
Expensive.
is, but yeah, I'll do it.
All right, cool. So remove the 10 gold
Alright, so
pieces.
I
and
give
so
him that
so
and
what
ask him
what
to put-
exactly is the final design of this item?
So it's a ball with the
Okay.
bell and some other whatever he could find to make jingling noises, so I can use it as like a distraction and roll it somewhere.
Okay. All right, that's really cool. All right, cool. You know what? I'm gonna give you a point of inspiration for that for
Aha!
like designing like a cool item. All right,
You all
cool.
made
So yeah,
fun of me for getting the broken coin.
Yeah, I still will. I still will.
hey, I mean, it paid off. If he created something clever out of it, it pays off.
Bro, I don't give a fuck. This man said that he wanted to make a ball to make a sound thing. That's the dumbest thing. Imagine him walking and you just hear ching, 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 ching the whole fucking time. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
All right, so let's unless you guys
Anything
have
else
something
you guys
else to
wanna
do, let's go get the dog.
Does this guy sell armor?
No, he doesn't. He's just a metal worker.
Not even.
That was part of his original spiel. He's like, look, I just make whatever metal I can have. I make it.
Okay, fuck. I was gonna do one thing.
Yeah.
Fuck, I gotta remember though. Okay. Sickle.
Okay. What do you want to
See.
do with the sickle?
Sickle. Upgrade, I guess, a little bit. Little bit too goes.
Wait, say that again.
You want to
Make it like a little sharper or something.
I mean,
He could
I
do
can
that.
sharpen it for you, but I don't know it's gonna do anything extra sharp damage.
But will it cut better?
I mean, it'll cut just a little bit better than before. Yes.
Oh,
I mean, it's not gonna. So this is the DM speaking. It's not gonna do any additional damage if you sharpen a weapon. It's just.
no, I
becomes-
just want it to be sharp.
I can do it real quick right now. If you
Yes.
hand over the sickle. So, yeah, I guess if you hand over the sickle, he just starts sharpening it on like a grinding wheel, and quickly it looks like a pretty fresh new sickle.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's all I wanted.
Okay.
All right.
All good.
I need to. Well,
That's it
Deca
for
hasn't
me.
said anything. Deca's been quiet. This
No, I
hard.
don't need anything here. I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
What about Lori?
I'm good.
All right.
Alright.
All right. And with that, Irina breathes out a sound of relaxing realization and goes, "All right. Well, let's head over to Gregor's place. We need to really, I think we need to investigate his house first. It's a very small place. Over here. And she's gonna lead you guys to Gregor's place, which is right here. So you guys make your way back across town. You get to a house that is honestly just looks like a cottage kind of place. The door doesn't appear to be open. I mean, it's not open. The windows and shades are shuttered. And at the moment, outside the house just looks kind of normal. Are you guys trying to go inside, or what do you guys want to do? Like, you want to investigate outside the house?
Wait, come again? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I want to investigate outside the house.
Okay, so you guys just arrived at the house of Gregor Stanovich, which, remember, Irina had said is the latest missing villager in the town. Okay.
May I look around the premise?
Yeah, it's just with Ben.
Yeah, just
Is Ben looking around or is he looking inside?
I'm investigating around it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to investigate around.
Yeah, both of you guys roll investigation, and we'll take the bigger number.
Anchor. Hold up.
Well, it's not gonna be.
And Ben got a 7.
Insight investigate.
Okay, you guys both rolled exactly the same. Holy shit. All right. Well, outside the house, from what you guys can see, there doesn't appear to be anything crazy suspicious. You do spot a like a potted plant that's sort of hanging off like the veranda, and it looks kind of old and like unwatered and kind of dying. But other than that, no, nothing.
What about like the footprints? Any footprints around?
I mean, not that you can tell.
Damn.
You don't know.
Yeah, because their investigation is low. Fuck.
What I asked the sister. What she suggests?
Irina.
Irina, what do you suggest?
Yeah, please remember that name because she's gonna be. You guys are literally traveling with her to Valaki later.
Irina.
Okay, so Irina goes, right, well, I'd say we could go into the house. I mean, for what I know, Gregor was a devout follower of the Morning Lord, and he was reported missing by a friend who was expected to see him. Well, he has tea with a friend every morning. They play checkers and a little bit of Barovian shuffle. You know, it's a card game. I don't know if you've Outlanders have ever played the card game. And Barovian Shuffle is the game that you guys played with.
Yeah.
The women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
we
have.
we have some experience with that.
Ben over here is a pro.
Oh well, that's great. I'm glad you guys
No.
learned something about our culture. Well,
He
Anywho,
fought strong and proud till the end.
well,
Like a
right, okay.
true warrior.
Well, Gregor
Pat Ben's
disappeared.
back.
Gregor disappeared 5 days ago. We're nearing the end of the week, so we should really hurry. I would say just go inside and see Well, Gregor lived by himself. His son died many years ago to a werewolf attack, so yes, it's not very bright and cheery. We should just go inside, if we can.
I try to open.
I feel like we should.
Yeah.
I feel like
Actually, when you go and try to open the door, you open it super easily. It honestly,
That's
it's
weird.
slightly ajar. And you pull it open and you enter a house. I'm going to describe it to you because I didn't really draw out the house. Yeah,
No,
unfortunately. You enter the living room. It opens immediately to a living room, and you guys see what is a clear sign of a struggle. The wooden chair is sort of snapped in half. The table where it looks like a dining table where it looks like there's like a couple of bottles of wine, a few bowls and spoons are like scattered about. The table is like broken in half, and there is a broken candlestick lying on the floor with something red on it. A couple pieces of furniture other than the chair and the table includes the small little stool. It's like kicked to the side, and there are a bunch of potted plants that are shattered against the wall. They also look like they've been dying as well.
All right. You said that there was something on top of the can.
The candlestick. So there's a broken candlestick on the ground with something red on it.
May I walk towards that?
Yeah. So you go to the candlestick, you pick it up, and it looks like dried blood is on the candlestick.
And I'm
Yes.
here.
Okay. I'll go over there.
You see this?
Hmm.
I'm like whispering it because of Irene. I don't want her to know.
You see Irina is sort of like her face is pale, very white.
Oh
and
shit!
she's- no, she didn't see it, but she's like walking around like nervously trying to like she's almost like stress cleaning. She's like kind of trying to
fixing
lift
it. Is this-
lift the the chairs back into place and put it back into place.
I want to look around and see if there's any other blood that we can see. Or is that-
Yeah, so go roll me an investigation check.
Roll a one.
I'm gonna slap you.
Moonchild and Decker, are you guys trying to investigate or do anything? Wow,
Seven again.
that is
Yo,
nearly
triple
that is
sevens.
We
that
are
is
all
actually
getting
impossible.
sevens. We're all
Uh,
getting sevens.
uh,
May
Riggs.
I roll an
Riggs.
investigation?
Yeah, I'll do it.
I swear she gets
Okay,
a
so
7.
Moonchild's gonna do an investigation check too. Cool.
Imagine we all get sevens.
Dude, that is 4 sevens. You know the odds of that? That's like that's
wanna see-
1/20th to this. That's 20th to the 4.
I want to see it now. Make
Alright,
that magic work.
Come on,
real quick.
Moonchild. Come on, get that.
Come on,
7.
make my
That's-
dreams come true. We got 777. Those are like good luck numbers right
That's
there.
that's
We
28
already
to
got
the
good
3rd.
luck.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
damn.
so close.
That's
Okay,
actually
okay.
so
Can I
close.
do an investigation?
Yeah, go ahead, just for
Okay,
fun.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
go
okay.
ahead.
Give me them sevens.
Watch us get 666 now.
17.
Oh no! All right. Well,
Okay.
actually, with you, Baha, with a 17 investigation, you see in the corner under a cupboard that's sort of like fell toppled over. You see a silver necklace with a broken clasp on it. As you pick it up and you look at it, it has a strange symbol of a rising sun, as if the sun is rising above a dawn. And that's what it looks like. There is a slight splatter of blood on the underside of the pendant. But otherwise, the pendant looks, like it's just made of metal.
Is there any way possible of me able to like clean the blood off, but using like a little saliva or something?
Yeah, go ahead. So, I mean, I guess you lick off the blood.
Yeah.
You lick off the blood real quick. Slurp, slurp, slurp.
That's
All right,
alright.
now it's pretty clean now. What do
Alright,
you want to do with it?
I'm gonna wipe it like a little bit, clean it, like wiping off like
Yeah.
my little class shit, you feel me?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I'm gonna get Arina over here and tell her like I found something.
Oh, yes, that's a pendant with the symbol of the Morning Lord. I mean, that's got to be Gregor's pendant. And she looks around and she goes, yes. Well, wait. That's also the symbol that they give out at the church. That Father Donovan gives out that symbol to all of his devout followers. Maybe he's seen it. I don't. Maybe he was the last person to see Gregor.
Do you know by any chance if anybody that goes against their following, what happened?
Well, nothing really. We have a church, and it's to the Morning Lord, and I suppose if you go against the Morning Lord, you follow something darker. She's like, I mean, I from my studies, I know that there are darker deities, that dark forces, dark powers, different gods. But we in Barovia, we're religious to the Morning Lord. And in fact, she actually reaches underneath her like armor, like where she's wearing her like red top, and she like pulls out a pendant, and it has the same symbol, but it's like first of all it's bronze instead of silver colored, and it's a little bit smaller. And she goes, well, I got this from my father, but like I said, we all celebrate the Morning Lord here.
Is it okay if I hold on to the thing?
The pendant, yeah, just write Morning Lord pendant.
Alright. Morning.
Lord, like just straight up.
Alright. And
Also,
how much does it weigh?
it's like almost nothing. I mean, it's tiny. Just put a 0. It's
Morning Lord, and I'm just gonna depend on.
it's just it's a very light necklace. Yeah.
So notice with certain things that I've been taking, I haven't been putting in the weights.
It's fine. As long as it's not like overbearing, like you have 2 great swords on you, I think you're fine.
Oh, hell no. I have pie though.
The pie should be fine as well. You guys all have backpacks. So.
Yeah. Is there an upstairs in this house, or is it just all like a one room type of thing?
You look and it's It's like I said, it's like a very small cottage house, and it's one room. There is another room that looks like his bedroom, and it looks untouched. There is you guys find that the drawers still have clothes in them. The bathroom itself looks very tidy. Nothing's missing. The mops, like the storage cupboards, are still intact. Honestly, the only room that looks like there was chaos was the living room.
May I look at the door handle?
Yeah, go
when
ahead. What are you
we're
trying to look
entering?
for?
I just want to see if it was tampered, if that's possible.
Looking at the door handle, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. Moonchild, Deca, and Ben, what are you guys doing while he takes a look at the door handle? Oh wow, I have no idea why it's so low. All right, continue. Yeah, what? The others, what are you guys doing while he's trying to investigate this door handle? Okay, yeah. So you eat a slice of your pie. You feel light, excited, very energized. And for the next 5 minutes, you can roll 1d4 to any skill check, attack roll, or a saving throw.
I will also eat a slice of pie.
Okay, yeah, same effect. You guys feel energetic, light, awesome. You feel amazing.
We're
You also
at a
get the
crime
one.
scene. You guys are just eating pies. What are you doing?
Eating pie, and like Ben and I are the
Crime
only.
scene's making me hungry, bro.
Ben
You
and I
stole
only know
her
about the blood
blackberries.
Well, I mean,
splash.
also, like I said, you guys get a 1d4 to skill checks. Those are investigation rolls. That's a skill check.
Can you somehow not be able to smell the blood or anything? Is that like not possible? Is there not like a
all
lot
dried
of
up.
blood?
It's
'Cause it
probably
looks like
not
there's like
that
lightly
strong.
splattered.
So remember, Arena had said that it's been five. He's been gone for 5 days, and it doesn't look like anybody checked his house for 5 days. So it's
he's-
probably all dried up. The scene doesn't smell bloody at all, honestly.
nor like no rotten flesh or anything.
No,
Or
you don't. There's no rotten flesh. The house looks immaculately clean except for the living room that seems to have been upturned. Like shit's everywhere and things are broken.
Clearly, I didn't see shit on that fucking door log.
I think we should go
I'm not
check
done.
out that church. That's our only thing once we're done here.
I want to still keep looking because there's still more things around that we need to look at, like the broken fucking table, different sections, the
Well,
winery.
look at it.
Yeah, I will, because clearly the door handle I couldn't notice shit.
Yeah. You have no idea. The door handle to you looks normal. It's like, oh, it looks like a door handle. Nice.
Wow, this door handle is so handy. Like, holy shit. Okay. Is the winery closer or is the table closer?
The wine.
Yeah,
So
like
the
all like
table.
wine.
The wine is like scattered around the table. Like the table is like at the center of the room where they're like it's like you imagine that's where he eats. And there are tables around it, but the tables are broken and there are chairs around. There are 2 chairs around the table. Those chairs are broken. The wine bottles on top of the tables are spilled and dried, so there's like crimson dried what you assume to be wine. Like you take a quick sniff of it and it smells like wine. That's dried up on the carpet that's on the floor, and it's stained on the table.
Can I somehow look at the just the floor itself, see if anything's broken and creaky?
Yeah, so looking at the floor,
Do I need to do another damn?
no. I mean, looking at the floor, the only thing that's like out of order, that's like unique from like the broken tables as well as shards of like wine bottles and stuff. You see a silver clasp, that's like on the ground, which you can assume is from the pendant itself, because the pendant was broken.
May I take that?
Yeah, you can take that. You just put pendant clasp.
Alright. Hold on. Pendant class.
Clasp. CLASP.
Okay. All right. And now Is it okay if I do another thing? Because it seems like I've also learned this from our back then thing. We never really look up. We never really look up because during
Okay,
that,
go ahead and look up.
yeah, may I look up?
You see a ceiling.
Nothing else. No, like
There's no blood. There's nothing dripping from it. There's no gross shit. It looks like a wooden ceiling of a
I see a
really
normal
shabby
ceiling.
cottage.
Shit. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give
yeah.
Ben, Deca, and Moonchild a chance to do stuff. What do you guys want to do to try to help with this mystery crime scene? You guys are like, imagine like a detective kind of story. Like you're like,
Clearly.
that's a good one. Yeah, go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me. Oh, that's a beautiful Arcana check. With that dirty 21, you sense no magic, and you know for sure there's no magic. You've been much better with magic lately, and you know for a fact that there's no magical residue or magical presence here. So whatever this was, it's not magical.
Guys, the person that came in here has no magic. That is all.
And at that, Irina looks up and goes, "Well, that's good to know. At least there wasn't some dark witch or warlock coming through, right?" And she tries to crack her like a smile, but you can see it's very strained, and she still looks incredibly pale, as she has no idea what's going on. Like, she hasn't turned up anything either. She goes, I haven't found anything out of, the chaotic ordinary. She gestures at the room. I don't know. Perhaps we should go to the church. He was a devout follower. Maybe maybe Father Donovan knows something, or saw him.
Can you ping on the map where the church is at?
Yes, sir. The church is all the way over. Pretty sure it's the top left. Double check.
Do you remember the 21st night of
Yeah, it's over here.
September?
So the over here you said?
Top left. This here.
Oh, this,
Pretty sure
okay.
that's the church.
Yeah, let's go by the church, but since it's on the way, let's pick up the dog.
You guys want to do that?
Oh, I hate this. This is Deca's dog.
All right,
This is
yeah.
Deca's
So
dog.
we are gonna go swing by the Blood of the Vine Tavern. Oh, sorry. Your boy Ismark is not there.
Deca.
Deca,
What?
We're going to the fucking bar.
Oh, I'm gonna keep my distance.
All right, so you guys arrive at the Blood of the Vine Tavern with. Sorry, I'm gonna put your girl Irina down there.
The dog.
Okay, so you guys arrive, and the first thing you see, you tied him to the well, right near the well. Where did you tie him? Deca?
He was like where that lamp is.
Okay,
yeah.
so you tied him to beneath the lamp. And he is not there. You do see that the rope that you had tied him to is severed. Do you want to come maybe investigate that area?
Coast looks clear. I'll run an investigation check.
You're a
All right,
tough.
go ahead. Go ahead, run me that investigation check.
Is the pie still active?
Yeah, I would say like the pie would still be active. It doesn't take that long to get across from where you were with the rest of it. Okay, so that is 1d, so 16, and then roll another d4.
Well, that's mine.
That
They
was
don't
that was
like
Ben.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Ben, you're rolling an investigation check.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Did you eat the pie? You want to? I don't know if you ate the pie to do
I
the 1d4.
didn't.
All right, so Deca 13 add 1d4, so 16 total. All right, with two 16s, you guys see that there are drops of dry blood within the grass and the gravel, like in between the cracks, right?
Oh my god.
Where'd Doggo?
You don't see anything else. However, you do see a little bit to the right here in the grass, light indentations in the ground that look like wolf tracks. The tracks lead away from the tavern. The tracks, you see the tracks like heading this way, like to the right, behind the tavern, and You guys kind of follow it for a little bit, and it like vanishes off into the mists, like into like some of like a very misty alleyway, like all the way in the back over here. It like cause if you remember from the tavern map, it leads into like an alleyway. At the
Well,
back.
Ben, I think that's a dead dog.
I think
Yeah, and
Bahar.
the tracks disappear into the mist after that. Like the very thin mist that kind of like lightly covers the town. The tracks kind of disappear.
So it goes out of town.
Because it was nighttime.
Yeah. Sorry. What did you want to say, Ben? Sorry.
Well, they can't. Never mind. So is it the mist that we can't go through without risking losing our mind?
Oh no, it's like a very thin. It looks like a natural mist. Like the
I'm not leaving.
it's the
behind.
unnatural
I
mist.
say we go in.
It's the unnatural mist.
Sounds the big dead.
Oh, we gotta still focus on the task though.
I'm going in.
For her. Ben, keep in mind for her safety.
The dog
getting
is.
paid-
We gotta
We're
find the
getting
dog.
paid. We are getting paid to keep Armina's safe.
We'll keep her safe. We gotta find the dog.
You
You
are-
guys watch
you're
her.
an
I will
idiot.
go get the dog.
Okay. Are you going by yourself? Who's going in with Ben?
Who's gonna help me save this dog?
I'll go with Ben.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You too?
Are you guys just gonna go and
Huh?
follow the tracks as far as
No.
you can, or what are you guys doing?
What? Are you coming or not? Okay, she's not coming.
Okay, so I guess you two are gonna be back by the entrance of the tavern, and I'm just gonna have you two be here. Okay, so basically, we're gonna just go back to the village of Barovia map, and I'm gonna point you guys exactly where this alleyway is. Okay, so this is the front of the tavern, right? The tracks go into this alleyway right here, behind, and then here I can give me so. Basically, it goes here, and the tracks follow here, and you start following the tracks towards this alleyway right here before the tracks disappear. And this looks you're surrounded by like very light mist, like almost like this mist is wet. If you guys remember the last time when you stuck your hand into that like unnatural mist, it was not wet. It was just like almost like smoke. And in this alleyway, the tracks disappear, but you do spot another puddle of blood, like right here. Yeah, and the tracks are gone.
I investigate the area for any kind of a direction of where to go.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna eat a pie too, just to.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so you eat a pie. Make sure you delete the pie chunk.
Mhm.
You eat a pie, and you can roll your investigation check plus the 1d4. Oh, nice. Yeah, go ahead and roll the 1d4 to see how well
Let me
you did.
Take the piece of pie out.
Sure, delete the
Two.
pie piece.
And then
1d4. All right, wow. With a 22, you actually spot a pile of clothes in the alleyway. And as you crouch down, like it's like, you know, one of those dirty alleyways where like people like throw out trash, but you see a pile of clothes stuffed into a corner between a couple of sacks of like what looks like garbage. And as you pull out the clothes, you see on the clothes, it's covered in gray hairs. And you give it a sniff, and it smells like wet dog.
the clothes are red.
It's a red tunic, but it's not blood. It's literally just dyed red. It's like a red tunic. It's covered by a ton of gray and white hairs, and it smells like wet dog.
So the hairs are from the dog.
If you remember, I'm pretty sure Lancelot was like a beagle, and he was not gray. I'm gonna say with that you also spot a couple of human footprints nearby too. So basically, wolf footprints, clothing covered in hair, people footprints.
Deca, what do you suggest?
Oh yeah, Decker, you're there too. You guys are in this alleyway.
Deca.
Is there? Wait, so the tracks? There's no more tracks.
The
They just end.
tracks.
The wolf tracks end. Ben looked around and he spotted a tunic that's colored in red, covered by gray and white dog hairs, and smells like wet dog. And nearby, he spotted human boot foot tracks, like the boots, basically. Boot
Ah.
tracks.
Track the boot tracks.
Okay, you guys follow the boot tracks and they lead into this sort of square area, and then they start getting mingled in with other people. As you enter this area, they're like people walking around, like basically going about their business and their work.
Are we able to identify the difference between the types of boots based on?
Yeah,
the
go
footprint?
take a look. Yeah, go. You roll an investigation check for me. Okay, with that investigation test, there is a difference
Oh.
between those boot tracks.
Doesn't
And
have
the
his
boot
plus
tracks-
4 too.
Sorry.
I
Oh,
don't know how long
yo,
this
yeah.
is taking.
For you, for Deca, because you ate yours a little earlier. I think you're done.
Okay.
With your 5 minutes. So 17 though, you do recognize that the boot tracks that you were following is different from the rest of the peasant foot tracks. These boot tracks seem to be worse for wear, like they've been used a lot. And then they start to get muddled in with the other footprints of the other people moving about. However, a thought strikes you as you go back to the tunic that Ben is holding, and roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Okay,
I'm dumb as a brick.
you can't make the connection at all.
Okay, I have an actual idea.
Okay.
The only person I remember wearing red was one of the girls, but I don't remember what color hair she had.
I'm gonna give it to you. She had black colored hair.
Okay.
So the hairs on the shirt
Uh-huh.
or the tunic is gray and white. At that point, Irina, sort of stressed that you guys just ran off again, jogs in after you into the alleyway. I'm assuming Baja and Moonchild are gonna follow. She's just gonna like stomp after you guys, like in a huff, and she goes, "What are you guys doing? I thought you guys had Lancelot. Where is he?"
Deca, I'll leave this one to you, buddy.
Oh, okay, wow.
I believe that Lancelot was taken by whoever was wearing this tunic. Do you recognize it?
He looks at the tunic, and I am gonna roll for her. I think it'll just be a wisdom or an intelligence check. Oh shit! She rolled a nat 20. All right. Well, she just saved you guys. She looks at it. She glances at it real quick. She goes, "Well, that's a werewolf." She goes, "Right. Look, wolf footprints. Nothing. Clothing. Hair. Human footprints. Werewolf." She goes, "Guys, and she's gonna mutter under her breath, "Where did Ismark find these people?" And she goes, look, Strahd has been sending his forces at the house. I've seen werewolf tracks, I've seen wolf tracks, I've seen other different creature tracks, but I know for a fact that that's a werewolf. So, are you telling me that Lancelot got taken by a werewolf?"
Well, that's what you just confirmed for me.
And she rubs the bridge of her nose and goes, "Well,
I slapped Deca.
well, it looks like..." Oh, well, I'm not gonna tell the bad news to Mary. She's not mad, she's just upset. Well, I guess she is mad, and she's pissed off at the fucking little daughter ran off again, thinking she's so pretty. Point is, Lancelot got eaten by a werewolf. That I'm sure of. Now,
Well,
can
we're-
we please get back to Gregor?
No body, no
and
proof.
just go to the church.
Yeah. I guess our investigation here is done.
Thank you. I'll tell Ismark later that a werewolf ate the dog. Why did you leave the dog in front of the tavern at night?
No body, no proof.
We all kind of left the dog.
Hey, yo, don't put me in there.
Responsibility.
You all walked out the same
That's
front
No.
your
door.
responsibility.
You all walked
I
out
never
the
would have
same
left
front
that dog.
door.
That was
That's
your responsibility.
I'm the only one that decided to talk about the fucking dog once we got there. That's your responsibility. Don't blaming other people for your mistake.
All right. Well, I'm gonna change the map back to the tavern just so we can all gather in front of the tavern. So you see Irina's with you two. She's huffs and goes, I'm gonna go back to the front of the tavern, grab the rest of your group, and we are gonna go to the church. Or by God, I'm gonna get some wine at this tavern.
I think you should get some anyway.
Fine.
Can I go inside the tavern?
Yeah. Okay. So as you go for the door, actually, the door opens. Let me open the door real quick for you. You see